nation! No donation, no salvation!
And remember, respect is everything.
Alright, people, we are back, and we're going to do a double review, but it's a double mixed review. As you can see, we got one Decepticon and one Autobot. Now, don't worry, this is not my final Bumblebee. I do have a more G1-based Bumblebee for my story. This is just a temporary form that he takes on. Now, I do have a more G1-based Bumblebee, who is right here, but we'll review him another time. In fact, let's get them in the frame here. There's Bumblebee, and, you know, it's all good. And speaking of muscle cars, yeah, might as well. And now I have them both. Anyway, that's irrelevant. And yes, I do have a G1 style cliff jumper as well. He's right here. We'll review him in a later date. Oh, he's coming apart for some reason. Whatever. We'll review those another time. But let's look at these two. Yeah. So as you can see, I kind of took this idea from the Bumblebee movie. So near the end of my story, you know, Bumblebee and Cliff Jumper upgrade to more, you know, aggressive alt modes, and you know, clearly they need something a little faster to compensate for their size and, you know, overall lack in, you know, everything else. Overcompensation, basically. If you know anything about cars, it'll make perfect sense. But anyway, yeah, so we've already looked at Barricade, but I decided to redo him because I wasn't quite happy with his original color scheme, so I made his color scheme more accurate to the 2007 version of himself. The robot mode is still the same. It's still G1/anime chibi inspired, but he is just new car, same car mode, just new original paint job. So here he is next to the Studio Series 1. In fact, let's get them all out since we're doing the whole double review thing. As you can see, we've also relocated to a new location because we didn't really relocate. We actually added this whole parking section, and we pretty much stuck our trailer on top of the garage and made it into some kind of weird duplex situation. Anyway, here they are together. Pretty nice. It's always good to have you know, a whole set like this. But yeah, let's get those out of here. We're not here to look at those. But yeah. I mean, yeah, we'll just jump to transformation. Alright, we're going to start with Barricade since he's technically a new figure, but he's a character I've already done, but this version is better. Okay, so we're going to rotate his legs around, fold that backpack back down so it'll hold him in place, because he does have some trouble standing. Now for the back, rotate this down, rotate it sideways, then rotate this and put it down like, oop, hold on, had that wrong. You rotate this down, and actually, will it work that way? Here, let's find out. Oh no, it does. Okay. Well, okay, we'll just do it like that then. I mean, it does stick out a bit, but I mean, you're not going to look back there anyway. Well, I kind of prefer to do it this way because the arms get a little more clearance that way. Pull his arms out, rotate them out, split the legs. Oop, come on. Don't split like that. And he's in robot mode. He is hard to look at because he's completely black and a dark figure, but he's a very dark and brutal character, so it makes perfect sense. And yeah, now we'll look at Mr. BB here. We can just get the camera rotated. He is based on that beater Camaro, that's why he has mismatching hubcaps, and some of the paneling is a little discolored in some areas, and he's got mismatching taillights, because that's always nice. But yeah, it's based off the that 74 Camaro that he turns into in the first movie. He did turn into this car in the Bumblebee movie, but there's a whole lot of controversy regarding that film because it was supposed to be a reboot, and then they did their own thing, and then it just turned into a hot mess. But yeah, I love that car mode, and the funny thing is, people always I remember back in the day when they would review the original 2007 figure, it's like, oh, he's got battle damage on him and all this stuff. Guys, it's not battle damage. He's an old car. You have to understand, even by 2007 standards, the 74, any car from the 70s by then was already more than, 30 or 20 years old. Like these are old cars. These are not cars you can buy new anymore. You're lucky the thing was still running. Most of the time these cars are just rotting in junkyards or sitting in fields. But let's not waste any more time with car trivia. Let's just transform him. So put that back. Put it like this for now. Let's stand him up. Pull his arms out just a little bit because they are on a joint that allows that to happen. Pull these out. And then we're going to rotate this, pull this up, and then we're going to rotate the waist, pull this back down, or leave it like that for his little battle skirt, split the legs. Yeah, so here's my sort of G1 / movie combo / chibi style Bumblebee. I know I say chibi a lot, but it's a lot easier to say. They're supposed to be kind of anime styled, but in reality, yeah, they are pretty much just chibi formers. Yeah, as you can see, he's quite short, quite stubby, as he should be. I don't know why they did that to Jazz. That was just a stupid decision on their part. But yeah, he's pretty neat. I like him. I like the, knowing me and this channel, I'm a fan of muscle cars and all that stuff. So naturally, I was gonna do this anyway. Let's go ahead and put that back the way it was, because it doesn't seem to want to hold. But yeah, he's, his articulation is pretty much the same as everyone else. I guess if you wanted to, you could extend these arms a little bit, give him a little more clearance. As long as you don't pull them out too much. But yeah, and yes, I did fake the chest on this one, but, again, transformation isn't really the point of these things. It's just kind of a thing that exists. But, yeah, I like them. And since they're kind of a pair, here they are. And you know what? This makes a lot more sense to me than that scale they did in the movie. Because, Bumblebee's supposed to be a scout. He's a little dude. He's not really supposed to, be, this big major character. He is an important character, but he's not like this major, like, oh, he's got to be the center of everything. Of course, though, he ended up being the poster boy, and... But yeah, here they are together, and that'll do it.
Hallelujah! Another soul saved!